tonight with the stunning images coming in this evening, revealing the true scope of the devastating and deadly storm that came with Hurricane Helene.
And there is a point where officials will not be able to get to you should you need to be rescued.
It's getting serious right now. We're in the thick of this storm right now. The heavy rains from Helene are here.
It is getting dire here in Biltmore Village.
This storm is far from over. Historic flooding, high winds, and more heavy rain.
Nestled deep within the Blue Ridge Mountains, the fleeting days of September brought Hurricane Helene's wrath to the A.C. Reynolds High School district. Today, join us for an inspiring story of community, generosity, and altruism as we showcase the effects of Cox Mill and Sanderson High School's gifts on the Reynolds Band program.
So in late September, Hurricane Helene hit Asheville. Asheville was one of the main areas that was affected, and we lost connection with everybody. People were out of water and food, and because of that we were out of school for a month, which resulted in the competition we host every year, the Cedar Cliff Classics, to be canceled. That's our biggest fundraiser of the year, so when that was canceled, that meant a huge loss for our band program. Cox Mill were supposed to come, and they willingly enough donated money, and for that we are very grateful because that did a lot.
Located in Concord, North Carolina, Cox Mill High School is one of the benefactors that came to our aid after the storm. The generosity of the Cox Mill Band program has enabled us here at Reynolds to invest in new equipment for our students.
On behalf of the A.C. Reynolds Percussion, we wanted to say thank you to Sanderson and Cox Mill. The pieces that we play usually require a bunch of different equipment, just like the piece that we're playing right now. It requires all these types of tuned gongs, so we had to purchase all of those for the piece. So that money definitely helped us out, and for our implements, for mallets, for sticks, for all of that type of stuff. So all of our expenses every year add up pretty quickly, so it was very, very helpful for us.
Taking a trip to the state's capital, we find Sanderson High School. Similarly to Cox Mill, Sanderson's band program generously and selflessly donated to the Reynolds bands after hearing about the damage of Hurricane Helene.
So one of the big things that we use the money we get from these donations, and especially with Cedar Cliffs Classics most years, is we hire private instructors for most of the instruments in the band, and we aren't expected to pay for them. So I've gotten a couple of private lessons from the professional trombone player who comes in, and I've not had to pay that money because the school provides those lessons for us sometimes for some of the sections. But we've had so many amazing instructors get to come in and work with us because of the money that was donated to us by you all. It's been incredible. And I know that these people and getting to work with these people and not having that financial barrier of having to individually pay for lessons has helped a lot of people get better, and it's really helped advance our band in the last couple of years that we've started doing it.
Using these donations to fund both equipment and compensation for talented private instructors has greatly affected our students. Having access to lessons at a reduced or no cost is a lifesaver, especially in these chaotic times.
It was devastating to learn that we were going to lose the Cedar Cliffs Classic this year. We rely on it more and more each year. Our funding in our school system has not gotten a raise since I was hired here in 2002. So we're increasingly relying on the funds that we raise ourselves to support our students in our program.
The inadequate band budget has been an issue around here for years, strengthening our appreciation for these donations. The message they send about the band community is striking.
It's very inspiring to see everybody come together to help support the Reynolds Band. As soon as the hurricane hit and we came back together to play, you just felt this big sense of a community from every other band at every competition. You could tell that we were all just in it for the same reason, was to make music and to have this community. So it's very, very amazing to see everybody coming to help AC Reynolds after such a tragic storm.
While the financial support from Cox Mill and Sanderson was truly amazing in itself, its message about the band community is even more touching.
It was a moving story to hear. I believe from Sanderson High School, a band parent had reached out and said that they had decided to donate the proceeds from their 50-50 raffle to support our program, and that was just incredibly moving. It was overwhelming, the support we got in the Asheville community from the entire country, and through the band programs here that were willing to give their own profit to help other people. It speaks deeply to the power of music and the greater community of music.
It says so much, so many good things about being a musician and the community that it provides, because that is money out of you all, like all the people who are from Sanderson and Cox Mill you guys are giving us this money because you could use that money for yourself, and that's just amazing.
The appreciation here at Reynolds for this support is truly deep.
I just would like to personally say thank you to the directors and the band parents who are teaching their own children how to be responsible adults and to help other people in need. I think, they are leading by example, and we just can't thank you guys enough.
Of all the decades of memories forged here, the one of those that helped us when we were down will definitely go down in our hearts as one of the best.
Thank you, Cox Mill and Sanderson. Thank you.
So, truly, thank you for all you've done for our community.